get bodies in the theater so that if we can have a Marvel superhero action franchise where there's a new story every year or every 6 months, that we continue to tell more stories about these hidden figures and turn that into a franchise.
I like that question.
I mean, you know, I would say fill the movie theaters the first weekend it comes out. My book is coming out a month from today. Buy the book. But there are a lot of stories, you know, in doing the research for this book, I found 2 more stories. I know what I'm going to be doing for the next 10 years, basically, in terms of research. And they're similarly untold African-American stories from the mid-century time period. And they're just all around us. And I think a lot of times we see these stories and, you know, this is maybe more true for African Americans. I think it's sort of generally true for people, just ordinary people, who maybe think that their lives are not that interesting, but in a lot of ways they're more interesting, the things that ordinary people do every day. So I don't know, like people just keep your eyes open for these stories and write them. Like this idea of saying I am going to be the one to write the story is like tremendously powerful. I mean, this is so powerful. The ability to pick up a pen or, you know, your computer, and now everybody has a publishing platform. It's so powerful. You know, now we can tell all of these stories, and now we can follow the trail of these stories because of the internet. So, you know, I think that I'm with you. I mean, this is very powerful. If this movie is successful, and people go out to see it and they support it, it really does mean that, you know, hopefully every 2 years we're going to see you in another, like, we're going to be like seeing you all the time.
You better talk to Jesus.
It's really powerful. So, I mean, I don't know what we
Straight out of Jesus. No, I agree with everything you said. And then I guess to piggyback on that, I would just say that, you know, look, why do people go to those superhero films? It is the most fantastic iteration of our imaginations. It's everything that we want to see. We see the hero being that standout guy that we see ourselves as, that standout guy or that girl who's like, you know, saving the world, right? And we get to win at the end of the day. This is nothing different. I mean, people may think of the story and think of, oh, this is a historical dissertation. No, yes, there's history applied and we are telling a historical story, but this is about heart and love and compassion, and that's what everybody gravitates to because these are things that we naturally seek as human beings. But at the root of its core, this is about American triumph. The entire country benefited from and still benefits from this accomplishment. So this is a hero story for the country. And that's what people will come to understand later, aside from the fact that you have these fantastic women who are great representations of strong, independent women, and you have so much fun with them, because I'm going to tell you right now, Octavia, that girl's funny. Taraji, that girl's funny. Janelle, well, y'all know Janelle. She speaks her mind. But these women, they did fantastic jobs. They were so wonderful to work with and so funny and lively. So you're going to have fun with this movie. You're going to have so much fun, but it's also, let's not forget the fact that this is a story about American triumph. So when people want to know what this story is, what is it? Look, the country won, and here's why. Done deal.
See Hidden